Hi, we're going to talk about vibrato. Vibrato is necessary on flute because we're so similar to singers. Some instruments don't have vibrato, but we do. It's an undulation in the sound that, let's say it has sound waves that go, if this is the pitch, it goes kind of like this. It just beautifies the sound. And once you develop a good sound, it's time to start using vibrato. Some people think that vibrato is only diaphragmatic. That's a way to start learning vibrato, but it's not really diaphragmatic. It's mainly produced in the throat, but you have to be careful that you don't get it too high in the throat and it sounds like nanny goat vibrato. So a way to start learning vibrato is to put your metronome on 60 and do some pulsations. So we're going to put the metronome on 60, and I'm going to start with diaphragm only vibrato, and that can work for the very slow vibrato, but as I get faster it's going to go up into the throat. There are some videos out there, you might be able to Google them, that it has cameras going down the throat and shows you what happens. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, go ahead and do it. So I'm going to put my metronome on 60. So I'm going to show you quarter notes with the diaphragmatic vibrato. That is subdivisions. We're going to put it on quarters for now. So that's a quarter note vibrato on, let's say, a C. If you want to do it on a higher note, you can pick a G. We'll go on to that. I'm going to start going on to eighth notes now. As I go to eighth notes, the support system's still involved, but it's going to go up to my throat. I don't want it to get too thin sounding though. So I think I'll put it on subdivisions now. So that's eighth notes, and then after that you go into triplets. I'll take it off the subdivisions of eighth note and I'll put it on triplet subdivisions. So as I'm going, you hear that the vibrato is getting a little bit faster and not as large. There's ways to vary that for different situations. You just kind of have to use your ear for that sort of thing. The next thing to go on to is 16th notes. So I'm just going to put it on subdivisions of eighth note and fill in the gaps there with 16th notes. This is definitely going up to my throat because it's too fast for diaphragmatic vibrato. So that's a way to practice it. It sounds unnatural because it's so measured. So the next thing to go on to is the train coming in and out of the station. That's the way I like to describe it. It is not metered at all. It's just like a train coming out of the station. Let's say it's coming out of the station. It's going to start going slow, and then it's going to get faster. Then it comes into the station. It's going to get slower again. This is primarily how you're going to use vibrato. So here's the train coming out of the station. So, and then coming back into the station. So you need to practice various levels of amplitude and speed for vibrato to create a palette of colors.